Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. And today I'm going to play some Madden NFL 13 on the Nintendo Wii. Played this game last week. Got some good feedback. People like the music of this game. Last time I featured that you could play horizontally with Tecmo Super Bowl controls. Easy play with the game flow. You could just keep it moving. You don't have to think much and let the computer pick your plays. It's an arcade style Madden on the Nintendo Wii. So based on the feedback, I'm going to continue the franchise that I started with the Philadelphia Eagles. Was 1-1 in the two games I played last time. So controls on this, you just got the 1 and 2 on the Wiimotes. You're going to use 2 to hike, 1 scrolls through the receivers, 2 passes, and then this little B button on the back is the to run with the quarterback. What's up, Metal Face Doom? Good to see you in the chat. You got your different things you could do here with the SimCity type overlay. And we'll get right into a game, I think. Game does not mess around, gets you right to the game you need to play. Madden believes in the winless Cardinals over these Philadelphia Eagles. We'll see how it goes. Playing on the 32-inch CRT over here, sitting on the couch. Gives it a different feel from sitting in the office chair all the time. What's up, Rolando? So this game flow is what I was talking about, where you could just hit down and it selects the play for you. I like to audible out of the play action plays it gives me sometimes, and then the passing controls horizontal style. Let's get into this game. What's up, Metal Face Doom? Happy New Year to you too. Hopefully it's better than the last, but now at least you know somewhat of what to expect, even though there's a lot of uncertainty. That's right, Madden on the Wii. Completely different from the other Madden 13 versions.
Here we are at the University of Phoenix Stadium for this exciting
match. We're in the University of Phoenix Stadium here.
And the Eagles.
Even player models look more arcade-like.
We've been together for years
now. Look at this.
Super Bowls right on
Helmet changed.
This might be the best matchup we've ever seen.
Seems like we've been together forever. But no, it is. This matchup, it's
like I said, if you want a different feel and you got a Wii sitting around,
I know the fans are excited, but we have two.
This game's fun to mess with.
It happened during a year when you have two teams playing where they're playing their best, so it's going to be fun to watch.
Got Phil Simms and Jim Nantz on the commentary. Know your bro, says Eagles. We're going to try to get that win. I'm playing on All Pro.
Here's the kick on its way.
Happy and hopeful New Year to you as well, Know your bro.
First down and 10.
So it kind of felt like just playing some football but not thinking too much. This is the perfect game for that. The 2 button is basically like the action button. You could tackle with it, you could swat the ball, intercept a pass. The game really just decides what action needs to happen as you press it. Teddy Belcher asking me to play for the tie.
Trying to keep this drive going. It's
No one
third
ever
down.
plays for the tie. I mean, in the past, I guess it happened more in hockey. Stoned on that tackle right there.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get
So as you can see, I'm just using game flow, definitely on defense. I can see a lot of people using that.
So keep trying.
Zastadill is called on now for the punt.
On offense, sometimes it's annoying.
Look out,
That was a big mistake.
he picks up the fumble.
Defense recovers. I guess I didn't know what the fair catch was with the easy controls.
Wells carrying the football. And he's going to be
I do have
right
Tecmo
around the
Bowl
31
kickoff on the Nintendo DS. Nintendo DS was one that me and my brother bought together. You know, it was something we didn't need at the time, but he has it.
The offense has done a good job. They're now down
And a good defense doesn't matter after the big fumble. I have to figure out what the fair catch is on those punt returns for next time. Blasted. Deontay Jenkins is here.
This is second down.
Got the QB spy assignment. That's what that orange circle means.
He's looking to the
Fitzgerald.
right here on this throw. Reception number 1 of the day.
And still fourth down or third down and 6. Should be blitzing up the middle here. Play actions. Those are terrible in this game.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Oh, the alcoholic is here.
Going to try to pressure as a quarterback. You've got to know how to adjust.
Alcoholic.
Play action fakes. Get in position and get rid of that football.
Here's the kick on its way. And the kick is good.
So not gonna lie, the Nintendo Wii was kind of gimmicky. But if you search within what it has some things that are interesting that other consoles might not have to offer. Other thing, when you're playing with these easy controls, don't have to hit a turbo button, they're going to automatically do it.
So, first and 10. On this passing down, the defense
McCoy.
in the nickel.
Speed bursting up the middle.
Nothing fancy about that, but it's a good run. Gets a first down. Now the offense has 3 more
Pass
chances.
play.
First down here after the run.
Doesn't look like a play action. Oh, it is.
Under pressure.
Oh, man, he was open, but they got the zone going, and he came over to the running back.
Big plays happen that time. The defensive pass rushers a little
Better not be another
overzealous. They
play
get out
action.
of the rush lanes. The quarterback gets outside and makes the play.
The pockets collapse.
Got him open.
The quarterback looking for an open receiver on the right.
Nice catch by the wide
They're
receiver.
gonna,
but
it's
still
third
doesn't
down.
get first down.
Another passing
Let's
play.
see
What's
if
up,
they can
Adam?
complete another one. This time, perhaps, for the first down. Third down coming up. The defense comes out in the dime. Nowhere to hide.
Just gets the first down. They had a QB spy on that one. I'll probably see that often with Vick back here. You know, one game I played only a few times in my life was the Madden NFL arcade game. There was one at a bowling alley by me. That's where I remember seeing it.
The pockets collapsing.
Macklin on the comeback.
Passer trying to challenge the secondary on that left side. Move the chains.
But it was,
First down.
you know, it looked more like the Madden PS2s with arcade-like controls. It was fun from what I remember. McCoy, come on. Turn on the Jets.
And he swallowed up at that point.
Well, the offense has done a good job getting down inside the 20.
But for your
in the so-called
non-thinking
red zone or green zone by some teams,
guy who just
but
likes
the
football,
defense
this
can be
game
a
is
little more
absolutely
aggressive
perfect for them.
because you don't have to worry about the length of the field. It is shortened. They'll take
Nothing on the
advantage of it
counter.
and attack this offense a little more.
Well defended.
Well, the one bad thing about when you're trying to do the
Teddy Belcher really wants a tie.
it can pull a defense, but it's slow.
You never know what could happen. I think the first game of the season I had in this game went to overtime.
On a day where defenses have ruled.
We're gonna run again. All right.
Backfield here. Flip to the outside.
Nope.
Wilson with the tackle. About to snap it
We're gonna
for the
pass.
9th play of the drive. The defense comes out of the dime. He's looking to the right.
Blasted it in there.
The pass fails to find.
Probably just try to tie it up. So I didn't like the game flow play calling with that second run. I should have switched out of it. I have Vick, so as long as they're not running a hefty blitz or a QB spy, I should be able to get those first downs easy. Gridiron Masters just got back from Mexico. A lot of masks over there. Yeah, and you know, that's the unfortunate thing. What part of Mexico were you in? The power of media to get people to behave and think a certain way and do things. This is what we were worried about. And it's coming to fruition.
Nickel formation.
Literally using celebrities, TV shows, news, sports to sell these ideas to people, and they can't see outside of it because it controls the reality.
You are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right.
Well, it's busting up the middle.
It's about deceiving the defense, isn't it? That's how you get a lot done in the NFL. And when you can run and pass, you can deceive
74 Steelers tied with Denver, won for Super Bowl.
Football, picking up first down and moving the chain.
Oh, I thought I had in there. Heap?
What we're seeing so many times now in this
Is this
league
a late Todd
is
Heap
the
on
tight
the
ends are
Cardinals?
getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to
And
make sure they stop
64.
them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance.
Come on,
against
there's
the
no
football.
way that's going through. Punt me the ball.
To find the mark. They face
And
third
64.
down
Yeah,
after the
we
incomplete pass.
that 64 could be a lot of fun. There's some good games on there. Oh wow, that was open. He just threw it too early. I thought it was fourth down. Alright, so this time if I'm going to get popped, I am going to... Well, fair catch is just A. I had plenty of room to run, but I wanted to test it out for later. Going back to the game flow. Alright, we got some passing plays. That's what I like to see. Got an option route for Deshaun Jackson. He's open. Macklin, this Eagles team is really fast. Macklin and Deshaun Jackson are just high 90s. Monterey and Guadalajara. Oh, and there's just an easy loss.
It's Williams who makes the stop.
Lots of PSA, oh yeah.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Oh,
Here they come.
I scrolled one past the guy I wanted to throw to, and that's what happened. He threw it across the field.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third.
I gotta look for the spy on this one.
They bring in an extra defensive.
Oh no. They didn't have one.
Tackle was made.
Well, that time the quarterback
Where
takes
am I
the sack,
at?
and
Let's
I'll
go
tell
to
you
the
who to
playbook
blame.
real
Just blame
quick.
the quarterback. Had plenty of time to throw it. You got to make that decision.
Madden free on the
If you're
iPad.
indecisive, you're going to take a lot of big hits.
Oh, on the 36? Yeah, I'm gonna punt.
Punt it away.
They make it hard for you not to have access to play a video game at all times.
Henry called on to punt.
It is interesting how they give you those games for free. hoping that you pay for more within the game. What's up, OSU? It is a tie game. Teddy Belcher's loving that.
There's the pass. They
I'm doing all right, you know.
Second down here after the missed throw.
Just playing these games every once in a while is what's getting me by. It's getting pretty mundane. Last year on New Year's Day, I threw my back out New Year's Eve and I could not get up off the floor. It was so bad I couldn't even raise my back up to use the toilet. So it's frustrating this year, feeling pretty good, that there's nothing to really go do.
When the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I got through it. It built character. It's like, wow, I'm like handicapped for a day. It did get better. I kept stretching out, but muscle relaxers and me don't get along. I found out after that. I think that was the main reason I couldn't move at all. Well, these Eagles want to win, okay? I hope it goes away too. I mean, I just keep saying I hope people get released from the COVID spell, but as long as the media keeps, you know, newscasting, spellcasting, and telling people about how, you know, deadly and devastating it is, it's not going away.
He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
Zastadil is called on now for the punt.
It's like waking up to a nightmare every day. It's like, is this really happening?
Excellent blocking that time by the punt return team. They're engaged. The defenders cannot get away. That allowed.
All right, 44 seconds. Got all my timeouts.
Make the right decision and get up the field.
From the gun.
Get Vick out here.
Bringing the play to an end. That's a timeout.
I'm using my first timeout. Really not gonna get it done.
Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun.
Oh, look at that flick. That's an arcade style flick for sure. No huddle. Let's go. Game flow. Whatever.
Offense lines up here. Drop back. Shotgun formation.
Anyone open? Not really. Avant. It's breaking off. All right. Now it's time. Got one timeout.
The offense seems a little confused here, and they call a timeout. The offense is
Adams cheering me on. That's good.
First down after that
Could
completion.
use the support.
From the gun.
That was a horrible throw.
Quarterback looks to his left.
And it's probably time for the field goal. Happy and hopeful New Year to you, James Bond. Ooh, that was pretty bad.
Here's the kick.
And it still went through. They're very forgiving on the kicking, which is nice because hard kicking meters are no fun in these football games. Third game of the season, right? Dancing with live music, celebrating. Oh, that's great.
Not much action, low scoring, and you know I want to give some credit to the defense, but I don't know, I can't even do that. It's just been pretty pitiful play all around, both sides of the ball.
What did I do to celebrate? Parents came over, sister came over, just hung out and talked, and daughter watched a movie. We showed her a few countdowns off YouTube, and then that was pretty much it. I was thinking about doing a stream last night, which would have been fun, but I was too tired, fell asleep.
Well defended.
Oh yeah, I had that. I might have it here even, the Resident Evil rail shooter. Okay, this is where I don't know. Not think this is going to be a good play right here. Selleck.
Looking to the right here on this throw. That will
And
be
sometimes
a
if you
first
throw
down.
one that might be picked in
First
other
down
Madden
and 10.
games. Like that one was thrown into coverage, but it still
Empty
worked out.
backfield for the quarterback.
Oh man.
Challenging.
Oh, I worked that
Right
perfectly.
side,
I got the
quarterback
defender
throws.
off the
Looked
guy
like
who
he
was
made
guarding
the
to come
catch,
at
but
Vick,
the
and then
ball
he
drops
drops.
out on contact.
Oh,
is
this play's
second
not
down.
going to cut the mustard.
Running backs lined up on each side of the quarterback.
I think so too. That's why I showed it off. It's relaxing to play this style versus, you know,
Here's the passer.
some of the other
Challenge the
things.
secondary on
Macklin
that
just
left side.
plowing
Has
through
the
guys.
grab. Move the chains. That's a first down.
It's
First
not
down
that I
here,
don't
back
like
to
the other
completion.
sims, but sometimes if you just, man, they're just loading up. This is not going to go well. You just want something easier to play and still play football. This is good. Play Vick on the Steelers. Let's go. I don't know what those defenders were doing.
Powers straight ahead.
Takes the shot.
And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. The team gets set.
Mario
in its
Kart
formation.
tourney? Not really. I really do like the kart racers. I just... What the heck? I don't know what happened. Jump snap, it said.
Jars the ball loose on the catch.
It's just I don't really consider them sports games. Like, they're their own thing. There was like a bracket going on last year where it was all sports games, but Mario Kart 64 was in there, and it ended up winning. It's like, it's not really a sports game. McCoy's open up the middle.
Looking long.
Guess not. Adrian
Picks
Wilson
off that
comes.
pass.
He looked open.
Terrible throw by the quarterback.
So far,
Like that, you
these
deserve
games have been very low scoring
First down and
in
10.
this season. Mario Kart DS. I believe we played the first one, me and my brother. We had it.
Not gonna let him get away this time.
I don't know about the
Challenging
newest
defenders to
ones.
the
I'm
right
talking about
side.
the
The
first
quarterback
DS.
throws. Finally has a catch in this one. It's
I
second
still
down.
prefer Madden on 64, although Quarterback Club might look a little bit better.
The quarterback throws to the right. The reception is good for a first down.
Modern version of Tecmo,
First down.
like Midway's gameplay. Well, there's only a few companies capable of making that type of thing. I really like what they did with Mutant Football League,
He is tackled down at the
although I don't
38-yard
really
line.
care for all the
You're gonna win the
gore
football. If that's your objective, you cannot get
in the game. I mean, I can't play it
You know that it's gonna
with
build
my
itself
daughter
as the
around,
game goes along, so keep trying.
and
Wells carrying the football. Ryans makes the tackle.
you know, it's not. It's more of an offensive game, which
Of that fierce defense.
I think the balance is a little bit off
Bring
in
in
my
an extra
opinion.
defensive back. He's looking to the right here. on
Picked
this
it right
throw.
back.
And he's intercepted.
Bad job that time by the wide receiver.
DS for
He
20.
crossed the quarterback
Facebook
up. He ran
Marketplace
the
lets you
wrong
put
route.
ROMs
What do you
emulators
expect?
on it.
That is
Oh, the
usually
R4
gonna result in
card.
interception.
Right, Deontay, this is the Freedom Football League. Ohio State rolled Clemson. Yeah, you know, and that's normally the thing that would have bothered me before, but now as a dad, like, I do get some of that stuff, like why people are like,
Challenging the defenders to
why
the
has it
right
got all
side.
this?
Quarterback throws. That will be a first down.
And even like some of the
And that will
young
bring us to first down.
kids on the block that are playing all these other first-person shooters and Grand Theft Auto.
Wasting no
It's like
time.
something I
Here's the
would
toss to the
recommend to
outside.
them, but then it's
And
like,
he is
it's too
tackled down
violent.
at the 38-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt.
Puerto
You
Rican
fake
rice?
it
I
and
can't
try to
say
throw the football
specifically
down the
Puerto
field,
Rican
the
rice.
quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Looking to the
Selleck.
right side and throwing. Makes the catch in the open field. That pass play picks up a first down.
Blue DS Lite, 8 out of 10 condition, case, 4 games, $23. Yeah, that's great. So I did buy a game console recently too. off of eBay. It's I noticed my daughter's doing good with the leapfrog toys that she was getting for Christmas from her aunt. So there's a console that's been discontinued, and it has some games and teaches you different subjects like math and reading, and then you know it has some of the Disney stuff with different characters of the games. And I got it off eBay, so that'll be coming soon. Take a hit. First down.
Finally, they bring him down, but not until he's picked up the first down.
Facebook Marketplace. I deleted Facebook at the end of April. I basically told everyone back then that this whole COVID thing was about you taking a vaccine and that you shouldn't take it. And then I deleted it because I'm like, this is not going to go well going through this, knowing what is going on and having an unpopular opinion.
Here in this play, just like every week for this football team, bad job of run blocking up front, nowhere to run. Get ready.
Oh no. I almost messed that up, but it came through. Let's get a dance going here.
Well, you got a lead, you drive down the field, you score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
It's good that it's good for something, though, the marketplace. I have heard other people tell me that, because I think people just, they don't check the going rate. Like eBay, people are wiser on there to look to see what things are worth. Yeah, war's coming after. Yeah, it's just disgusting what these parasites do that are in control of our society. It's despicable. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta blow out this candle up TV. Oh, Frank Thomas still pimping that new genetics crap. Yeah, these guys don't care. They're sellouts. It wasn't as obvious though, like earlier, at least to me. I'll be right back. All right. That touchdown puts me in good position to win this game. Just gotta play some D.
They run the counter play.
Get him down.
Makes the tackle. That is his 4th takedown of the game.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt.
Ozzie Guillen. Uh-oh. I screwed that up.
Looking for a target in the middle of the
I dove with the safety on accident. Oh man, almost cost me a touchdown. My Ozzie Guillen fan? I am, and I think that's why he's also not the manager, because he was too much of a risk with his mouth, and so were his kids. That's when things were good in White Sox baseball with Ozzie. Hasn't been the same ever since he left, I gotta say. As a player and as a manager.
Pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. The formation here.
They don't got him like that anymore.
Here's the pass and it's broken up, incomplete.
I don't know if I got it in the bag. That play I gave up was a big miscue. 4th and goal, they're going for it? Why? It's only, that was dumb. They could have made it a 1-score game.
A new set of downs.
Yeah, it's like they just want you to act so fake.
Bringing the play to an end.
That's really what the media and society's pressure is. Like, why don't you just act as fake as possible so you can conform to be like everybody else?
Back to the running back, and he's brought to the ground.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the
They're
offense.
giving me all these
When
running
you're a running
plays.
football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly
I don't
plays
like
that
this
don't work.
one bit.
You just got to keep running it.
Everybody's so mad when he offended them week 1. Uh-oh. There's some crazy late power move.
Made, but the first down is picked up.
Is casual gamers a conformist? No. Powers that be know that they control everyone, and there's smart police people out there that get it, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. It's like if you just don't want to change and be a peaceful person and stay the way it is, like that's going to be a hard thing to do moving forward. So that's where the human creativity kicks in, and you find other things to do around it. Will enough people wake up to change it back to the way it was? No. I could say that pretty confidently. Parties? Yeah, I like parties for sure, but we gotta run around this guy, Vick.
He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Game flow, they're just gonna give me running plays, which I might run this play. Oh yeah, Review Tech USA. That I'm surprised you like him. He does have a good voice for YouTube, but for sure. But man, he talks a lot of trash about people. He's pretty much like built his channel up with that. He doesn't review that much tech. He reviews like what other people are doing. But yeah, I've had to stop watching. Oh no. So much for running the ball, being conservative. Vick makes the tackle. They would shut him down, but then see, that's the difference. Like you're a sellout then if you're sitting there like, oh, I gotta say what YouTube wants me to say within the community guidelines to make my channel even bigger and grow.
He's under pressure. The tackle by Babin. No huddle time.
Good job by the offense here.
Old school, yeah. I definitely know who he is. I've seen a lot of his videos. I mean, there's really not much to see with the videos. It's more about just hearing him talk. Kick the ball like FIFA. Yeah, I'm gonna play one more at least.
The lining up for a field goal try. Here's the kick on its way.
All right, we got a 7-point game. Yeah, it's hard to know with that guy because he's going to.
Here's the kick on its way.
He's going to do what's ever the best for his channel. That backfired on him. That's what I noticed about him. You really can't tell. He'll flip-flop just like a politician. But that's why I used to listen to Pat the NES podcast for a few years. Happy New Year, Greg. And I think Pat's entertaining, and Ian is knowledgeable about retro games, but man, I just can't listen to him anymore because of their like just one-sided views on everything, and I guess you could argue that I'm that way too, but I can at least see where other people are coming from because of what they're being told to do, but it's pretty rough. What's up, John? How's it going, Smoke? And I just, like, after a while, I couldn't relate to them as much, just being like two bachelors, like 40 years old, like just in California.
Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. The story of this game, third down failures today.
They can be, but who doesn't get annoying after a while if you listen to them all the time?
As they face third down.
I'm just surprised Ian would talk so much trash on there and still go to these conventions. I'm like, I would think that there would be someone gunning for him with some of the stuff he says.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the
This was obviously before they canceled all the conventions. I'm sure I annoy somebody. I know I annoy people in my family for just giving my opinion, but hey, what can you do?
That's going to do it.
What's up, Dwayne? Thank you, I appreciate it.
And the final score in this one is the Eagles 20 and the Cardinals 6.
I feel like that was Shell Bay back when I was. Yeah, you guys just didn't hit it off. You weren't on the same wavelength with your conversations. Thank you, OSU. All right, big win brings the Eagles to 2-1. Take a look at the stats. Get this remote going. Not bad for Vick in this one. 148. Oh, that one pick, but see rushing. Vick 52, McCoy 45. That's solid. Got a lot of receivers involved. Yeah. There's no hope. And it's not like, I don't think they're bad people, you know, if they don't want to see the other side of things, but you really can't help them from what I would call the constant spellcasting, newscasting. That's what it is. Eagles. All right. I disagree with you strongly on some things, but I respect. Well, it's the first time you told me in here, so I appreciate you for coming back. We could definitely learn a lot from being challenged like this spiritually. It's a paradigm shift, 2020, and it's a good point. I wouldn't call them, you know, I used to hear that term thrown around, elites. Well, here's an administrative assistant. Great win out there. We totally deserved it and got it done. Now here's everything you need for the rest of the day. Coach Ramsel in person. Phone's ringing off the hook with sponsors. Corporate logos everywhere. Reject. Whatever, money grubber. Is it better on this one? like you said, they put some nice care into this game. It's fun. Echo chamber trap. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's kind of what social media and YouTube and all these things have created for people. Even the news networks, they're all saying the same things. So it is. People are in different echo chambers. That's why I've always been of the opinion, just let people do what they want as long as they're not being violent. But now it's like they got people so warped in their mind, they're thinking like if they're not covering their face with a piece of man-made cloth, that they're doing something dangerous to them. Now that's a dangerous thought process. Oh, Deontay. Tell them hungry son of a bees to F off. This is the Freedom Football League. Ain't no sellouts over here. That's right. We don't want those corporate logos everywhere. Definitely, you can learn something from everybody. Let's look at the standings real quick. Eagles. Oh, this division's hot this year. 3-0 Giants. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Well, man was wrong about his predictions. Yes, I do. OSU. I've been, a doubting Thomas for a good over 10 years, but I think even if you don't, if you got to look at the Bible, like the evil people are following it like a playbook. So at least observe it for that. All right, so we're going up against the Giants. Madden, this is a big game for the division. Madden thinks the Giants are going to win. Return of Johnny Manziel. Yeah, there's a lot that doesn't make sense, but we have the intelligence to make sense of it. I think, like, basically, you want to observe nature the best you can, and stick to what that's telling you. Things work a certain way, but the technology that I'm using to just do this stream is something that's outside of the natural realm, I would say. It's more in the magical realm. Alright, let's play this game. I don't know. I don't know if Matt's gonna make a return or not. He doesn't have a phone, so he's kind of using it as a way to like not communicate with people. Yeah, no phone. I guess I don't see why he needs it. There's nowhere to go. And he's doing stuff on the computer. You could use Discord. You can make calls on Discord. Unless you're using it for like GPS or going out and doing stuff. It's right, man. It likes those Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. No, he's definitely on the grid, but he's off the 5G towers, I guess. I don't think so. It definitely helps to have speed.
for this showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles
But
and
it's,
the Giants.
I don't know, the way I'm playing, it's hard to get someone isolated enough where they can just run away from everyone.
This adds another whole layer of excitement.
Yeah, he was spotted on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it makes it more exciting for the fans. It builds up their enthusiasm because they're out there tailgating all day, getting ready for the game, but also for the players. They layer around no matter what you do during the day.
Why is there anything at all rather than nothing?
How's it going to work out for us? So I think we're going to see a lot of excitement because of that.
Yeah, I see what you're getting at. I mean, the only thing I could say is there's naturally things work a certain way if you observe it. No, he's still around. Is off the grid living? Probably not. I mean, a more concentration with less technology involved would be more ideal, but man, they got us all in really deep. I can't say I spend too many days, especially in the winter, not engaging with a lot of technology.
Avoid contact, not giving up another inch.
Never felt like a legit console. You know, it's just you gotta find the right games. Like, I feel like this is a game that gives you a very unique experience. And the Wiimote things going through the menus and stuff with the vibration, it is more immersive than some of the other retro consoles that I've been playing. It's definitely legit to me, but there's a lot of shovelware that makes it feel like it's chintzy. And then some of the Nintendo games, they didn't really concentrate on the Wii controls. They just came out with the games they would usually come out with.
That's good enough for a first down. That catch.
I don't think he has to wear a mask on his computer at home. No.
Trying to get it outside before the defense is set.
Uh-oh. That play broke down. He jumped over someone.
There's no one left to beat, and he's in the clear. Giants, touchdown.
We can't block them all, that's for sure.
Sleep on the couch.
You got to leave up the running back to break a tackle. He did that time, and he gets a touchdown run out of it.
I do think it is a true gaming console. Like, when I played the Resident Evil 4 games, oh, I forgot to change the logo. Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 4 is incredible to play on the Wii. And it's because you can move around with the nunchuck thing, and then you just shoot at the screen to aim. It works so good.
About to take the snap.
Definitely way better than the Saturn. Nah, he wasn't open. That was a horrible throw. All right, well, we're going to have to make up for this poor start. At least it's happening now, not later. That's like one of those scenarios where the Tecmo Bowl style controls didn't work out too well for me.
The team gets set in its formation.
The Wii has a ton of games.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like
Never felt well. The other thing that's interesting about the Wii is like the overlays and the software included is really easy to navigate versus what PS3 and 360 had, which weren't bad either, but I thought the Wii had the easiest interface to navigate.
Lawrence Tynes lined up now in field goal position. Here's the kick on its way. And he converts here on the field goal try.
When an offense drives
Yeah,
the ball,
I would say
they always wanna
that
get
the
something
rest
out of
of
it, get some
the
points.
guys
This
don't
time, the
love
field goal
talking
kicker
about
gets
some
it
of this
done. He
stuff.
gives them 3.
It's not like I love it. I
Giants
just
ready to
feel
kick it
obligated
away.
to speak about it
Here's the kick.
because otherwise, you know, you watch all these sports games on TV with the same propaganda. Well, that propaganda is not going to exist over here. But if they want to go on the channel and say the opposite opinion of me, I really don't care.
Nickel formation for the defense
All right,
here.
I gotta beat the resistance this weekend. New York Giants taking over the Freedom Football League.
Looking
Oh
for a
no, that could have
target
been
in the
another
middle
pick.
of the field.
That's what it looks like so far.
The other way, but the defender could not hold on. Second down here after
The Saturn I
misfire.
didn't even
They bring
experience
in
till
an extra
later on.
defensive back. Sensing a sack.
Okay, got some
He's going to
yards.
be tackled right around the
You know, if I can get a
28-yard line.
drive going, I'll be all right.
The defense looking for one more stop on third down.
Come
after
on,
that
is
last
this really
carry.
the best play on third down? All right, I'm going to trust it.
They'll go ground.
And gets it.
And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Well,
They should probably make another appearance when Sean does his streams.
You could deceive them in a lot of ways. Nice job by the offense running that football.
Sean's been stepping it up. I think he's been enjoying it. Even though he's in Indiana, I think he has a little bit less to do. So it's filling the void for him. Why do I hate NFL Street? I don't hate it. I just don't enjoy it like other football games.
Right around the 39-yard line. The defense looking for one more stop here.
Like I said, because you have to go up and score, it's more of an offensive game.
For the defense here.
Oh, we got tons of room over here.
Look out.
Oh, the play action comes through. Come on, 93 speed, get in the end zone. That was the biggest run for Vick in this season. Run outside. I don't really love this. Is it a 2-minute warning? Oh, end at the corner. Thanks, John. Felt good. Had them all out of sorts after that play action.
Welcome back to the action on a day where defenses have ruled.
Yeah, if NFL Street was more defensive, though, I'll see this play action is not going to work right here.
If you can see the defense
this game.
try to pressure as a quarterback, you've got to know
Run
how
up
to
the
adjust.
middle? Come on.
So don't give those play actions.
All right, I'm going to have
Get
to
in
pick
position and get
my
rid of that
plays here in the
football.
red zone.
On this passing down, the defense comes
They're
out
giving
in
me
the
some
nickel.
crap. Conversion Hall of Fame? I don't know. Oh, I pressed the button. Look at this, I'm like 20 yards back.
What a job by the defensive player. Second straight play, he has got a sack. And what you have to do on the offensive side, change it.
So I wanted to get in the end zone.
Help out the offensive line. It's apparent they cannot block this guy one-on-one.
I don't know what's going to work the best here. They didn't do the best job with how the plays look. Like, they make them so small where it's kind of harder to see.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
Corner. Oh,
Right on the money. Eagles.
give him the intense one.
The wide receivers, they are turned into stars in the NFL, and you know why? Because they can make.
I'm not going to lie, I just
Okay,
threw the ball.
great catch.
I didn't even know which receiver I was throwing to.
Extra point attempt now.
Everyone looked covered, so I just chucked it up. Got super lucky.
Right down the middle.
Madden 90 is better than the new Madden. I don't know. I mean, people are just burnt out of the same old thing with the new Madden. I haven't played it. I played last year's. I wouldn't say any of those games are better than Madden 20 at least, right? It's 2021 now. No, Vick's never going to be in the Hall of Fame.
So, 1st and 10.
Not because of his history with the dogfighting, just because he didn't really accomplish a ton as a player because he was out of the league while he was in his prime years. But one thing I was thinking with football specifically is like the prime years to play football are the college football age. Like your body is just extremely athletic and bounces back quick in that 18 to 23-year-old range. Like that is the perfect time to play football. After that, like once you start getting in your late 20s, early 30s, your body does not bounce back the same. Yeah, too short of a career. He had a nice run on the Eagles when he came back, but yeah, he did get injured. Oh, get that pick.
We don't give this guy enough respect. He is great in the pocket. How about that presence? He always knows when there's pressure around him.
32, see if they're running.
Good job.
Here they come. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Oh, he looked like he had the catch, but the ball is
He was not good enough on teams either.
Rutherford, who specializes in hang time excellence.
Vick was one of those guys that was just like when he made plays, it just looked so flashy. And he was so fast.
First down.
He had a heck of an arm.
From the shotgun.
Oh man.
Nowhere
Throw it.
hide. And they sack the quarterback.
Well, you see the sack, and what a job by the defense. They're just taking advantage
Definitely
of a
very
passive,
electric.
weak offensive line.
Oh, stupid play actions.
That time they get through quick, and they get the sack.
Like I said before, that's the one bad thing about the game flow is the play actions. Maybe there's a setting to turn it off, the play actions. But they don't work that well in Madden games. Never really have.
Will they rise to the occasion on 3rd down?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Quarterback taking
Looks pretty good, arcade style. Oh my goodness, that was my fault. See, I get the buttons mixed up because they are reverse of Tecmo Super Bowl, where you have to hit one to go through the receivers. So I just wanted to throw it up to Jackson, and I hit the wrong button and got sacked.
Losing those yards and putting your team in a tough position.
He made things fun. Oh man. Wow. Couldn't even get the punt off.
Eagles ready for action.
Yeah, he didn't have any Super Bowl appearances, at least as a starter.
They're setting up the return. Well defended.
Yeah, me too.
So, 1st and 10.
Yeah, stranger things happen in this Madden. That was a horrible offensive series for me.
Sensing a sack, and the throw is incomplete.
Nice job that time by the
This game also works well for streaming too, because I don't using the game flow. I can read the chat in between plays without even thinking about what play I'm picking. Oh, he's definitely a good QB, but statistically, he wouldn't be put in the thing they call the Hall of Fame.
Set up screen. Makes the reception.
I know you won't
Timeout.
believe this, but
Get this
sometimes
ball back.
a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
And I'm not really big on caring who's in the Hall of Fame stuff. It's more like who has good years, who's in the Pro Bowl.
First down and 10.
That kind of stuff to me was always more interesting.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
I have not played the Showtime cabinet as of lately.
He's going to be tackled right
We did have a
around the
tournament back
28-yard
here
line.
November
The defense
1st.
doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop
no,
it?
I don't need to
Well,
go
they
to
start
play,
crowding the line of
that's a
scrimmage, so you
mistake.
keep crowding that line of scrimmage. Look out, they'll throw it over the top.
That rush comes up short, and now it's second down. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun.
I feel like I'm following
He's pushed out.
the COVID protocol, being at home just playing games all the time, but that's because
Coming to the line of scrimmage. First
doing
down.
a home birth, I just got to be ready for whenever it happens.
From the shotgun.
Oh, that was
The
horrible.
quarterback
Should have
throws
picked it
right
off.
into the heart of that defense. The pass was incomplete.
Vick is a
Now
running
it's
back.
second down.
He did have 1,000-yard season as a quarterback.
The formation here.
Rushing.
Shotgun. Here they come.
Outrun these guys. Oh, man.
That'll stop the play right there. And the offense will call a timeout.
Well, the one bar, a block and a
Another
half
critical
from me
third
is
down.
still open inside.
They bring
So
in an
they're
extra defensive back.
not going with the orders of the governor or mayor.
He'll fire it out to the left.
Well,
No
that's
one's
good
really
news for the
bothering
player,
him.
and of
Justin
course, I know
Tuck's
his
out.
family and friends are all watching the game, and it looks like he's going to be okay. Just
I
go
mean,
over that
Vick's
sideline,
always
get a little
faster
drink
than
of water,
Cordell, but I like
catch your
scrambling
breath, and,
quarterbacks, so
get
I
back
wouldn't
out
mind
there and-
either of them.
and keep
I played an
continuing to
NFL
start player of the year.
2K5, ESPN NFL 2K5 season in, well, I guess it's 2019 now. And I traded for both Vick and Cordell on the Bears. Vick was my main quarterback, but he got injured, so I had to play the playoffs with Cordell and ended up winning. Yeah, I mean, they're doing good business too. It's kind of just a word of mouth thing.
Well, not much has
They
happened
shut all
here
the
in
lights
first half.
off
That's
and
why we have a
they
low
have the
scoring
windows
football
taped
game.
up.
The plays are there to be made, but the offenses, maybe they just don't have the talent to get it
Negative
done.
13
We'll
passing
see
yards. What
happens
the
here in
heck am I
second
doing?
half. But these coaches, they better design some
Wrong
nice
end
plays so
zone.
their offenses can at least get a chance to score some points.
QB getting sacked. Hopefully this half is better, but I'm only down a score, and I get the ball, so should be all right.
Here's the kick on its way.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed. The
He'll have a
sweet
chance
shop,
to
the
take
coffee
off.
shop that I would go to, also served breakfast. They closed permanently Christmas Eve, and they didn't make you follow anything if you didn't want to. So I would go there pretty much every day they were open this year or after March.
Here's the
Oh,
quick
big
toss.
blocking.
Takes it outside.
And yeah, now they're closed, so there goes the
On
morning
the
spot.
stop.
It's a mindset. It's a culture. That's what you got to create when you talk about running the football, and when you get it going the right
Yeah,
way,
they
you
shut off
can
the lights,
grind
open the party,
defense up.
basically.
Nice job. Gets a first down for this offense running the football.
I'm going to say that with this control scheme, it is harder to pass than if you just use regular
Quarterback looks to his left.
Madden controls.
Finds his mark in traffic. Pulled another one in there.
Just because it's
Second
not
catch of
not
the
like
game.
Tecmo Super Bowl where you have a ton of time to throw and you can run with the quarterback.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
Running's working. Oh, he gets crushed.
And it's Thomas who brought him down that time.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they
When
start
Vick
crowding
was
the line
in
of
Atlanta,
scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage.
he's helping.
Look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Really? What the heck? Play action right there. I guess he was trying to fool him, which it did. No, they're not. The media's.
New set of downs here after
It's
picking
just
up the
terrible.
first
It's
on the
terrible.
ground.
don't know what to say. They're not going to focus on the good most of the time. NBA Live 98, that's a favorite of mine. But I can't, I mean, in old school days, it was a 9 to me, 9.5. But going back to it, it does not look good. I would give it like a, I don't know, a 6 or something. Telling the police speaker, the police to go home. That's hilarious.
That's a bread and butter play by all.
Yeah, ESPN's made it pretty easy to not like them.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Their personalities are pretty poor at this point. Oh man, just taking sacks like crazy.
That is his 5th tackle already. About to snap it for the 9th.
People love to watch dirt. That's true.
Sensing a sack.
Go with McCoy. Oh, I tried to buy time to get McCoy to go out. Almost got it.
Wide of the mark.
Nice job that time by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback. He does not have time to
The
find
physics
the
of
open guy, and it
Showtime.
results in an incompletion.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Showtime. I mean,
Here they
oh
come.
man,
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
it's just so
An
far.
incompletion right there, but it really should have been
Field
an
goal?
interception.
Well, might as well try. If they think I could hit it, that was
Going to need a
horrible.
lot of leg
Set
on
of
this field
downs.
goal try.
Oh, the wind is howling. Got great. Maybe it's good. Hit it through.
The kick is good.
Nice little recovery that time by the field goal holder.
I love the fake ESPN. That's much better than current day.
Right down the middle.
Eagles ready for action.
The last personalities that I watched on there were Jalen and Jacoby's podcast. That was the only thing I would listen to. I thought it was pretty funny. Because they would mainly talk NBA, but I haven't listened to it in over a year. They're all going along with what they're told that they need to say.
Sometimes you can fool them with the counter run, but they're so good, so athletic, they can adjust and they
Thanks,
still
John.
get there and make the play before you gain any yards.
Yeah, in other games, I probably wouldn't went for that far of a field goal, but the field goal kicking in this is pretty easy to do.
That time. That was just an awful throw by the quarterback.
I felt like
and head to the line.
it was pretty forgiving, and I had a good chance, so I went for it.
Nowhere to hide.
I almost picked that user pick.
Goes right into the heart of that
All right, that was a quick 3 and out.
pass. Bounces in there.
Why do I
Nice
like
job that
Live
time by the
98?
defense. Pressure on the quarterback. He does not have time to find an open guy.
Because I
And it
played it a
results
ton.
in
I have
incompletion.
a lot of nostalgia. Oh, crap. Yeah, I played it a ton, and it looked like they had Live 96, which
They
was
come to the line for this play.
it was like a 2D. It was a pixel version of 3D, which was kind of cool going back to play it.
It's
boy.
collapsing. The ball is
Chelsea.
turned loose.
Protect the football
And then
at all times.
97
You gotta
did not
release
look good at all.
the defenders.
98's a
All they
big
work on in
upgrade,
practice every single week.
look-wise.
Stripping the football, the offensive guy, hey, he's just not ready for it.
They bring in an extra defensive back. Not going to let him get away this time.
Man, it's not easy to throw the bombs.
Pass incomplete.
That was a good call from the sideline.
He's like
by
a
the coach.
99
He
speed,
likes
too.
usually these all those little dink and dunk passes. He threw it down the field finally, but they do it so infrequent. They were not able to make that completion on the long throw.
He could have got that back shoulder.
That pass was thrown right into the defender's hands. Incomplete.
I might next series pick all my plays and see how it goes. NBA Live 2000. I didn't play that one as much. Basically, Live 98, I played seasons through it myself. I played through a season with my friend Joe,
First
where I
and
would sleep
10.
over at his house all the time. He was the Sixers, I was the Lakers. And like, we did it so much that winter that we like got through the whole season.
Defended.
And we would just take turns playing. It was fun. 2000, like, 99 was weird because it didn't like have the rosters, even though the game was upgraded because of the lockout or the strike. Skip and Steven.
Welcome back to this defensive showdown.
Oh yeah, but they're not
Play
together.
sets up second down.
They were all right. What? I mean, they would get annoying, but that's kind of what they're paid to do, is argue.
Bradshaw with the carry. Good piece of tackling.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team,
They hate each other in
there's
real
gonna be a lot of ugly plays
I didn't
that
know
don't
that.
work.
I used to
You just
listen
gotta
to
keep
them.
it
They were
running.
all right.
They bring in an extra
On the
defensive
radio
back.
going to
Bradshaw with the carry.
community
Tackled
college.
down at the 22.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot
But,
get frustrated
once
by
they
short
started
runs.
focusing too
You
much
know
on
that it's gonna build itself
not
as the game goes along.
what they're
So
doing
keep
on
trying.
the field or on the court,
Weatherford for the punt.
then I was done. All right, I'm going to pick my own plays this drive. Just about sports, right? I know, they would just run the...
So first and 10.
No, I didn't get a chance to pick my play there. So if the game flows on and you take too long, then it just does it itself.
The
Crap.
pocket's collapsing.
Yeah, they can't just run.
You know, when you
Let's go
get
to the
sacked
playbook.
like that, it just comes down the quarterback. I hate to put all the pressure on him, but you have to know it. In this league, the rules, you can throw it away, so no
Yeah,
use
sports
holding on to
media,
that football and taking those hits,
it's-
and most importantly, losing those yards
It's really
and putting your team in a tough
pitiful
position.
what it's become.
Now the offense comes to the line of scrimmage following a sack on the previous down.
This is a grinded out
Formation
Madden
here,
game.
Shotgun.
Oh no, I'm just
Nowhere to
so
hide.
trash right now.
Looking for a receiver on the left
Not
side
even hitting
here.
the right button.
Almost went back the other way, but the defender could not hold on.
And I'm back to the game flow already.
Going
can't
across the
complete
middle,
anything.
and the throw, it's incomplete.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see
At
their
least
head move
sometimes
the
you get
other
lucky
way
in
before
this,
the
but
football gets
this
there.
has not been
That's
one
what
of those
happened this
games.
time, and it's a
Besides for
drop
that
pass.
touchdown I threw.
The punter awaits
What's
the
up,
snap.
Brennan? No, it's
You got to assess the situation fast. As a
It's
punt
really
returner.
bad.
If you think you
I
have no
used to
chance
love,
get an extra
like when it
yard,
was good,
get that hand up there and wave
I would
it,
watch
make a
the,
catch.
like the Fox pregame stuff before NFL games, CBS, flip back and forth. And then at some point I just got sick of it and I'm like, you know what, I'm just only going to watch the games.
It's a mindset. It's a culture.
The only
That's what you
exception
gotta create when you
to
talk about
that
running the
I would
football.
have is
And when
the
you get it
NBA
going the right
TNT
way,
guys.
you can grind the
They are always
defense up.
entertaining
Nice
enough
job.
to me.
Gets a first down for this
Especially
offense.
Charles Barkley, he just says whatever, even if it's not
Nice run
PC
that
or
time. You run the football like this, over a
hurt the
period of
network.
time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's
like
no
you
doubt
would
about
say
it.
like, oh,
Nice
this
job by the
matchup
offensive
again.
line.
You have to see this team play. Like, shut your TVs off, America. Just go to bed early. He'll say stuff like that. And they just let him. Yeah, Shaq, you can't hear what the heck he's saying because he's just so, like, his voice is so deep and he mumbles. Right, you definitely don't need someone telling you how to see the sport. Just show me the game, and that will do.
Staying on the ground. And he is tackled at the 44.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this,
We're going to try to run this clock out.
Wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it.
This is a
Nice
huge
job
play.
on the offensive line.
Oh, come on. You can't let Eli get this on us.
Lions makes the tackle.
Fourth down, game flow.
His third tackle. Defense now signaling for a timeout.
Yeah, Charles Barkley.
Who specializes in hang time excellence.
He's
is now in for the
the one guy who will step out of line a little bit with what everyone wants him to say.
Now a moment that may define
But it's like a one-man army at this point.
By the quarterback some
I don't
time.
hear any other NBA.
The quarterback
Come
looking
on,
for an open
give me
receiver
something.
on the right. What happened here? That pass was thrown right into the defender's hands. Incomplete.
Even though it gives you the game flow, I think typically I'd do better picking my own plays.
Offense getting set here, and a huge play coming up.
I'm trying to run. I'm hoping they're not in the zone, which they are. At least I got rid of it.
That pass looks like a little miscommunication.
D-line gets in. Let's try it again.
And both sides come to the line for the big play.
Yeah, Charles Barkley's been given some kind of green light to say whatever the heck he wants. There are guys like that who they just can say whatever, and they'll be okay. I gotta go for it.
Credit Washington with that tackle.
They want me to punt? Are you crazy? I don't have go-to plays in this game because obviously I've been using the game flow and I can't get anything going.
Here is not an option. They've got to go for it on fourth down late in the game.
Come on, yes! Stay alive, I gotta call timeout.
He's tackled at the 30. That's going to be an offense.
Solo sports commentator, less pointless conversation over the game. The quiet moments of suspense. Who's doing it solo still? Yeah, the social justice stuff, I could ignore that. It's just the communist COVID stuff of social control, like no one can be in a stadium now, or they have to be distanced with a mask on. Like, are you kidding me?
Looking for a receiver on
Nope.
the left side here. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Kobe D. Wade on his team to help him get the ring.
Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. Not going to let him get away this time.
Oh man, this defense is just all over the place.
That's well defended, and the pass hits the ground incomplete.
And what you do in man-to-man defense sometimes,
Which Charles would tell more people off.
Receiver, disrupt his rhythm, disrupt
Yeah,
the
he
timing,
does his fair
and
share.
what do you get? Another incompletion.
We're drawing near a close.
I mean, he's wrong a lot too of what he says about what happens in basketball, but he's got that entertainment value. There's a bomb. In his hands and he can't catch it. I missed so many plays to Vick in this game. It's ridiculous. Or so many passes.
The quarterback throws to the right.
Turnover on downs. You know, it was like this last time I played. I played a few games. The first game I had a good time. Like, oh, that was awesome. You know, just played right through it. And then this one, I just could not complete barely any passes. A&M Sports did solo for a while. Green Bay, they allow players, family, or first responders in the crowd. That's got local people mad. Well, yeah, because even in Green Bay, like they own like part of the team, right? So
And if we'd have just
I live for that team. There's not like a ton to do in Green Bay, even though there's more cool stuff to do there than I would have thought.
This is Jim Nance saying so long for now. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's so bad. Like, that's why I don't watch. I really don't care anymore. I'll just play these old games, and if it never changes back, then... And anyways, how can I forgive them for it anyways? So it's probably like 2019 is where I draw the line. But yeah, that was horrible passing. And it wasn't due to lack of attempts. 4 for 20. Rushing wise, I had that one huge run with Vick. Couldn't get in the end zone. That hurt. Yeah, so that was just... Definitely didn't flow that game. Yeah. Right, they're just destroying people. It's like, oh my gosh, this restaurant's trying to stay open and let their employees have jobs and make a living. We need to close them down. Let these people sit at home and be safer. Yeah, it's a terrible form of mind control. Well, maybe some days others will see through it. Administrative assistant looks pissed. Gonna be real with you, you're not going to make friends around here if you can't beat them. Coach Ramsdell has been going on and on about this big idea that he has. I'll have to let him tell it to you though. Here he is. Oh, he's tough. Can you believe I screamed at those reporters at the last press conference? Really, playoffs? Anyhow, how should I talk to the media now? I'm not apologizing to this mean face. We'll just make a joke of it. Spent too much money, whatever. Money's down, team's down, fans still up. What's up, Crestline? Because the regulations in California are horrible. The governor, all these businesses spent money to get their outside dining or whatever, and then they said, oh, you can't have that either. Oh, takeout only. It's like unbelievable. Administration face is like the classic Karen face. Oh yeah, she's mad. Just live to set people off for just simply walking outside. I gotta give credit to one lady who was a crossing guard that would see me as I'm, because there's one Catholic school that was in session and they had to do temperature checks and masks and stuff. But she finally stopped me because everyone around the school's wearing masks and I'm just walking by. And she said something about being sick of it or whatever. And then like within 10 seconds she's like, oh, well, you probably don't agree with me. You like Trump. And I'm like, what do you mean I like Trump? Like, did I tell you that? But at least he tried to talk. The conversation didn't go. She wants just everything to be shut down, no freedom for anybody. So it was like one of those people where it's like you got no chance to change their mind. So the times that I've walked by and seen her after that, we didn't speak to each other really, because there's just no common ground. What time is it? 12? Maybe could try one more and redeem myself. making Madden look, well, he got the last game right, I think. I don't know. I don't know what he said. He thinks the Steelers are just going to wax me. Here we go. Get the game flow. Heinz Field, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You got the ketchup bottles up there on the scoreboard.
For this exciting matchup between the Steelers and the Eagles. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims getting set.
It sure does look like that.
Before we get this game started, should be a great one today. What do you expect?
Man does not have confidence in me.
We saw they're excited about playing this game. Both quarterbacks are coming into it.
Yeah, it's sad because in California they have such great weather,
And when you get teams like this,
and they make people pay a hefty price. And so people stay there because it's great weather, and then they treat them like one of the worst states in the country. I guess so. I don't know why I got fast guys returning kicks. I don't know why the special teams are so bad. Oh no, this is not what I'm trying to do.
Here's the kick. And he'll start his return.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to sit back on the couch for this one and enjoy it. I'll speak louder.
So, first and 10.
Steelers' pants look like kind of orangish.
Mendenhall gets the
Good
carry.
tackle, there we go.
Down by Ryans.
well, I know it was a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football. Try to wear the defense down.
Wide receivers bunched up.
Roethlisberger
The quarterback throws right into the heart of that defense. Gets
making
away
some
from
user
the
tackles out here.
Snatches the ball out of the air, and he has his first catch of the game. Let's see if they can complete another one. This time, perhaps.
Favorite state to visit? It was mine too until I went to Hawaii.
Back to the running back. Science
And
makes the tackle.
the weather's even better there. It is like a little paradise in Hawaii.
Capanos out for the punt.
Fair catch that, or else I'm getting
Gotta
blasted.
assess the situation fast as a punt returner. If you think
Electoral
you have no chance
maps,
to get an extra
California was
yard,
Republican.
Get that hand up there and wave it and make that kick.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like the media can spin what the
From the gun.
state is.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Oh, that was
Breaks
big.
the tackle.
We're starting off with a huge gain.
Malu is all over the field. That pass play picks up a first down. So
When AB wasn't a knucklehead, yeah, I think so. Some play action.
Looking for a target in the
What?
middle of the field. That ball is going the
Well, here we go again.
Most NFL linebackers, they're borderline good enough to be a running back, and they got the hands of defensive backs. Here's a good case. What a fine
Yeah, the
catch
East
on
Coast is
interception by the
terrible
linebacker.
with all this going on.
looking to the right side and throwing. Reaches out
Always
and
with the
grabs it.
catch.
That will be a first down.
And
The
California,
offensive back set at the
Illinois
line
is
for the first down
one
after
of the worst in the
completion.
Midwest. People are fleeing here faster than any other state. I was just talking to my wife about this today.
Well, I know it was a short run
She
that
says
time
one of
by
the places
by
that
the
people are
offense,
going
but it's
to is
what it's gonna
Austin,
do for you
Texas.
long term. Keep running that football.
Like
try
they're
to
on
wear
the
defense
rise.
down.
And they're trying to cross them up.
Never been to
Direct
Texas,
snap.
but I gotta get there.
Handoff. Tackles made. Drop back, shotgun
Yeah,
formation.
California is definitely full
Thought
of
about
nature.
it,
I can
still
see what
has
you're
it.
saying there.
The quarterback throws to the right.
The defense
Here's the
just
throw,
react,
and
like
it's
these
no,
balls
it's
get thrown
incomplete.
up, and the defense
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
pretty quick to react to all of it.
Here's the kick.
I mean, I don't know if you've been to Hawaii, but if you're a nature lover, you would like that too. There was this place called Garden of Eden where they grew all these different exotic plants, and it was like amazing. Like I could not even believe what I was seeing with some of these plants.
Here's the kick.
The other thing I noticed about Hawaii is like
Setting up the return.
the bees were like in harmony with the plants. Like you know how you see bees like all
About to take
like
the snap on first down.
buzzing all over the place, all crazy, but in Hawaii they're just like slowly going into the flowers, getting the nectar, and then slowly leaving. Like they didn't feel like they were going to be a threat to sting you at all. Like they knew what the role was, and they just did it.
Terrible job by the offensive line. Your quarterback needs
Austin's
more
in
time
mini
than
California.
that. Another incompletion.
They line up and shift around.
Yeah, I would go to Hawaii.
He'll
You have
fire
the
it out
chance.
to the left. Makes the reception.
Got a couple big plays so far.
Settle down at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I would move
That's
a lot
good
of
enough for a
places.
First down.
I
First
would
down.
here, but most of my family's here. I mean, now I'm to the point
Nickel
where it's
formation
just like
here for the defense.
I'm gonna fight with my people here for what we need to
They
do.
give it to him on the counter. And it's Clark who comes up to make the stop. Going to bring him down for his
I don't mean
second
like
tackle
physically
of the
fight,
day.
but
Well, that's just a good old physical run
fight
by
for
the offense
that
there.
freedom back.
It's good for a first down.
Oh no, I just didn't react.
Harrison chases him down.
You know, when you get sacked like that, it just comes down to
That's
quarterback,
right.
hate
The
to put
bees
all
knew
the
their
pressure
role
on
and
him,
shut their mouth.
But you have to know it. In this league, the rules,
Really,
you can
they weren't
throw
like
away,
all
so
hopped
no
up
use
on
holding that football and taking those
melted
hits,
snow
and most
cones from the
importantly,
garbage
losing
can.
those yards and putting your team in a tough position.
It really makes you wonder like how out of whack
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
they really have become
Going across the middle.
in the States. It's a pretty deep field goal. That's gonna miss.
Here's the kick on its way.
Just didn't have the accuracy down.
Is wide left, wide left.
Oh, as he kicked this field goal, look at him. He's leaning. You can tell by the body language he knows it's wide.
Austin, Texas
He
is like
misses it,
leaving
but
Texas.
now
Okay,
the
so what's like the
opposing
best
team's offense
city to
is
be
in
around
good
over
field
there?
position.
Because I've never
He
been there.
is tackled at the 40-yard line.
I got to give the defense a lot of credit.
I hear
hustle,
what you're
they
saying.
swarm to the football,
More
and
people
even
that
though
want to
the
be
running back gets
Texans.
a few yards, all the guys hustling.
Oregon, I mean, I don't hear good things about Oregon as far as the big cities. I mean, all of this is just like
Going across the middle, Howard straight ahead.
the government's just harassing their people.
The offense is back set at the line for the first down after the completion. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. He's looking
Ball
to
is
the right
having a big
here on this
game.
throw.
Pocket presence, mobility in the pocket, whatever you want to call it, this guy is loaded with it. Always knows where the defenders are, able to move around, never look at them, looking down the field, and that's why he makes so many plays.
Looking for a target in the middle of the field. Move the chains. That's a first down. The offense is set at the line of scrimmage. First
I
down
think
after
moving
that
forward,
completion.
be taking more road trips.
Nickel formation for the defense
I
here.
think flying on a plane for me is out of the question.
They'll go ground.
At least a commercial flight.
And making the stop, it's Jenkins.
Always good to have these types of runs.
Oregon.
Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other
College
things for your
Station?
offense.
Mendenhall breaking
through the
tackles.
defender.
The offense has done a good job. They're now down inside the 20, but here's where it gets tough because your plays are limited because the field has been shrunk.
Yeah, I had this game for the Wii U, and it was cool because you could pick your plays from the touchpad, but also if it had online, it didn't work well at all, which is probably what I wanted to do. So I barely played it.
He'll fire it out to the left. That's well defended, and the pass hits the ground incomplete. Another critical
That's
third
the
down.
only Madden that came out on the Wii U.
Buy the quarterback some time.
They had one Madden come out and one NBA 2K.
Throws middle of the field. That pass.
All right, at least I stopped into a field goal. See if I can get any fluidity on offense.
In position now to tie the game with a successful field goal. And the kick is
San
good.
Antonio's cool. It's like a lot of major cities. So are you in Texas Gridiron Masters?
Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Here's the kick.
My neighborhood in Chicago is interesting. There's not many businesses around, but reverse field, that did not go well. A lot of the people who have to work for, well, the city makes you live in the city to work for the city for some jobs, so my neighborhood's full of a lot of those people. And then also
He's looking to the right here on this
Polish
throw.
people and other foreign descents. So it's pretty lax as far as everything's going on, because a lot of these immigrants from other countries, they came here to get away from their
Not gonna let him get away this time.
there finally something good from the tentacles of their governments, so they're not listening to this stuff.
Move the chains, and it's a first down. From the gun. It's nowhere to hide. Here's the pass, and it's broken up, incomplete.
Nice job that time by the defense.
Horn here going to stay there.
On the quarterback, he does not have time to find a
Not attracted.
guy, and it results in
I'm not attracted to that either.
Taking the snap from the shotgun.
I'm kind of glad I'm not working downtown every day.
The pocket collapsing.
Oh, across field.
Out to the left. With two hands, he has
Game
it.
flow it.
And reception is good for a first down.
That was
Play number
Tecmo
6
action
coming up
across
on this
field.
drive.
Oh, we're just going Hail Mary now, huh?
Shotgun formation.
All right.
Looking
Whoa,
to the
that
right
was a
side
bad
and
throw.
throwing. What happened here? That pass was thrown right into the defender's hands. Incomplete. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the
I don't.
drive.
Get ready.
Like, Chicago has always had cool stuff to do.
Challenging the defenders to the right
But
side. The quarterback throws as they face third
Not
down.
really.
Nickel
I don't
formation
know
for the
what has
defense here.
happened here. But
Vicks looking long.
the neighborhoods I used
Here's
to
the
hang out
pass,
in,
and it's broken up, incomplete.
I wouldn't
That's what you
say I
have to do
think
as a
like any of those
defensive back.
people.
You gotta wait till the last second. Wait till the receiver.
Some people are
uses
finding
his
out they're
hands, and
more
once they go up,
libertarian
put
than
your hand
liberal.
in between them and knock that
Where it's
football
like
down. What a play.
they're socially liberal as far as some, like, letting people do whatever they want, but they're finding out they don't want the government to tell them what to do and how to run their business.
Coach is going to go
So they're
for it.
like, I had to tell this one owner, because she's like does not want to follow anything that the government's saying it.
Contact, but the pass is away.
Oh, pass
The
interference.
play is
I'll take
whistled
it.
to a stop, and let's see
The
what we
cheap
have
call.
here.
Is this version good?
Was trying
I
to
would
beat
say
the
it gives you
long,
something
and
different.
the defenseman tried
I'd
to
say
catch
it's
up,
solid.
reached in before the ball arrived, and that is in fact pass interference.
Yeah, that's an easy call. You know,
Whip
just
it
think
in.
about this.
Yes.
We're down. You're running the race.
Finally.
And somebody during the middle of the race reaches his arm out. and hit you.
Houston has a ton of Indian people.
That's why it's pass interference.
So if we like Indian food, there's an Astrodome that is just sitting there. I like Indian food, but I never like seek it out. So I haven't had. You're firmly left-wing libertarian, Greg? That's interesting. I've never heard it put that way. It's like
he's going to have a chance to run this one out.
I would say I've always been kind of libertarian, but I think some of the, personally, I think some of the social things the media promotes are so out of control now that I don't know. It's like freedom. At some point, you got to draw a line of morality.
Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun.
So I don't try to get labeled anything or put myself into a corner. Chicago's a bad city. There's parts of Chicago that are rough. Yeah. Definitely not my neighborhood. Over the neoliberals.
Give this guy enough respect. He is great in the pocket. How about that presence? He always knows.
Yeah, there's draconian.
And gets rid of the football in time.
I mean, that's what we're seeing now.
Right into the heart of that defense. That will be a first down.
If you take,
a nice job by the offense there. Get the short
it's tough because they're trying to pin it to where you just everything's revolved around health. But if you take that out of the equation and you realize most people are not affected by this, then they're just draconian measures. Which, that's why I speak out against it, because I just think it's deception.
Seems a little confused here, and they call a timeout. Here's the kick.
Death penalty, that's not something I really think about too much.
That time, Jim, he just didn't follow through. He kind of kicked it, wished it through the uprights, and that's why it sailed right.
I guess it's eye for an eye sort of thing. So I watch Soft Drink TV. What's your opinion on his take on sports? I watch it sometimes, especially if someone sends me a video. I like his opinions. Good edited videos. He said, what, Madden 2004 was the most iconic, when I did a poll on my own channel and said which Madden would you guys want to run a tournament in if we were to do a live tournament. Madden 2004 won that, and it was like over half the vote. So it's in line with what that says. And then I say that Inside Drive is the best retro sports basketball game, which you just did a video on that, and that's the one that Adam sent to me. Like the best sports game you never played. Oh man.
Trying to work the middle of the field. That pass looks like a little miscommunication. Nice job that time by the defense.
Yeah, libertarian, much early 20s, still am in most ways, but mottos liberty and virtue. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at too, like freedom, but where are you gonna draw the line of morality? Because like libertarian, like abortion's great, or I don't know if it's great, but it's fine. Prostitution's fine.
It's collapsing. Here's the passer.
And it's not like you could really stop.
Finally,
I'm going for it.
Big, bold decision here. Going for it on fourth down.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying. Why are we doing this play here? I guess it's 2 yards. This could be a bad decision. I think I'm going to rethink this. Maybe if I just spread it out and run with Vick, I could do this. Yeah, I don't think it's good to pigeonhole yourself into any political philosophy. Oh, that worked great. Got the first, and Vick
Protect
fumbled.
the football at all times. You got to know these defenders. All they work on in practice every single week, stripping the football.
The Charters of
offensive
Freedom that are
guys,
sitting in the
he's just not
rotunda
ready for
in
it.
D.C. That's my leaning.
First down and 10.
Yeah,
Staying on
certain
the ground.
neighborhoods in Chicago
He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
really.
Nice run that time by the offense, picking up those yards. And anytime
With
you
the BLM
gain
crowd
more
that
than
exists
3
in
yards
Chicago,
running play in the National Football
when it's a
League,
really
that
make a
is deemed
difference,
successful.
The quarterback
they can
throws
help
to the
them
right.
build up
The
their
pass
communities. Because
wide
I
of the mark.
used to have to drive through a lot of these communities to go to work, and their buildings are falling apart,
That's what happened this time.
and they're not getting help from the city like they are in other neighborhoods. It's rigged. It's terrible.
Here's the passer trying to challenge the secondary on that left side. That's well defended. And the
He's a
pass
Madden.
hits the ground.
I don't watch his videos all the time, so I don't know what his leanings are. Madden EA Sports Basher, he's upset because 2K football's gone and not coming back.
Kick on its way. And it's going to be good.
A lot of people are upset about that. I'm past the point of being upset about any of that because you could just go back and play the old games if you don't want the new ones.
Steelers setting up here for the kickoff.
Yeah, you do need to make some type of compromise. I think too many people are being forced into compromises that they don't agree with
First down and 10.
at all.
Flip to the outside.
Oh, come on, double block for me.
Well defended.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have
Game
a lot of
flow it
short
up.
gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Well, there's another play action that absolutely did not work.
You know, when you get sacked like that, it just comes down to quarterback. I hate to put all the pressure on him, but you have to know it. This league,
I think that, like, now that I've done this game flow for 3 games in a row, it's like,
and taking those hits,
oh
and most
man, that was
importantly,
terrible.
losing
They
those
just keep
yards
picking the
and
same
putting your
plays
team in a tough position.
that suck.
Henry called on to punt. So, first and 10.
All right, got to get back on track offensively.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Move the
Wallace is
chains.
there.
That's a first down. Offense lines up here.
I also
Wide
think that
receivers stacked up on this play.
they could potentially do something wild
Gotta be frustrated as a
January
defensive
6th
lineman to play against this guy. He has such great
when they do
pocket awareness, able to move around.
the swear-in
Always
Three
finds that
Kings
little extra
Day.
time to throw the football down the field.
Don't exactly know what's going to happen. Just saying the potential is there for something.
Challenging the defenders to the right side. The quarterback throws.
We don't give this guy enough respect. He is great in the pocket. How about that presence? He always knows when there's pressure around
Yeah,
him.
what's
He gets
another
rid of the
good one
football.
of soft drink
Good job.
TV to watch?
Mendenhall gets the carry. That'll stop the play right there.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot
Well,
of
held him
plays
to
that
another
look
field goal
ugly.
attempt.
That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Here's the kick on its way. The kick is
They're
no
going to give us
good.
something.
Well, Jim, that kick was offline right from the start. He just
Anoint
got
the
over top of
technocrat,
it. Look
Bill
at it when
Gates.
you Look at the replay. He gets out over the ball. The left foot is too
I gotta
close
get
to
out
it,
of this game
and that
flow.
makes
It's
him
driving
look
me
the
nuts,
football,
these
and it goes
plays.
left.
Not going to let him get away this time.
Come on, this linebacker's sticking with
What
McCoy.
happened here? That pass was thrown right into the defender's hands. Incomplete. Second down here after the missed throw.
Jackson deep.
They'll go shotgun here. Looking to the right side and throwing.
He throws a laser right into the DB.
No, it's incomplete. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
NFL came to EA for an exclusive deal. That's a good point that they're upset to degrade the product to come out for $20.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Empty backfield.
I guess I was more in the past against EA for that deal. Oh man, they're not letting me get anywhere.
And he is tackled.
But even with this second go around of re-signing the license, I was definitely blaming the NFL and not EA. Like the NFL wants to keep it going.
We welcome you back to the action.
So at that point, why would you be mad at EA? They're just
the punter awaits the snap.
They're just continue a relationship that's worked well for them that the NFL's seeking out. Did one on 06.
First down.
I mean, so when I would I'm on a computer at work most of the time, so what I would do is I would be on YouTube and I would either watch retro gaming videos or I would watch philosophy, truth-seeking, reality exploration videos. So when all this stuff started going down in March, I pretty much only watch the truth-seeking, critical against media. I mean, there's so many different topics, and not watch the gaming videos. Obviously kept the channel going, and at some point, as people in the chat were wanting to talk about the stuff that they're shoving us in our face, I had to decide if I was going to come out and start talking about all this stuff. And I feel like it's the right thing to do. Just speak my mind on these topics. But for the longest time, I really tried to avoid it on the channel and just kept it about sports games.
First down coming up.
But it's hard to do when people come into the chat want to talk about current sports and I'm not even watching them anymore.
The quarterback looking for an open receiver on the right.
We don't give this guy enough respect. He is great in the
But I just simply say that I'm not watching and concentrating on playing these retro games. Still know the players in this era, but as things get weirder moving forward, I'm not going to know anything that's going on.
Gets the carry. Finally, they bring him down, but not until he's picked up the first down.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there, and it's good for a first down.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Mendenhall gets the carry.
I would say I really do, after playing the second one, well, I guess third game, I really struggle on offense. It's not as easy to pull off some of the tricks that you could do in the Maddens on the PS2 games. So am I bad at this, or did they just clean it up?
Johnson takes the handoff. Ryans makes the tackle.
Start calling timeouts. So Madden 05 retrospective is good.
Johnson takes the handoff. Well defended.
That's a bread and butter play line.
Draining the clock.
NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
New set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Mendenhall gets the carry.
I think this is going to end on these stupid runs.
This will be the offense's
ESPN 2K football, NCAA football, NBA Street. Yeah, EA is just doesn't understand.
It's the old counter play. Breaks away.
Oh, wow.
Takes it outside. Touchdown.
Well, unless they
Pittsburgh
missed a
Steelers.
field goal, I'm
No
screwed.
play can be absolutely perfect. The running
Could not
back
stop
has
the
to make
run.
somebody miss or break a tackle like this one. He breaks that tackle and leads the score.
I would like to see NBA Street
And now
come
the extra
back.
point. Here's the kick on its way.
I don't even know why EA tried to compete with 2K. They had the NBA Jam license, and they're the creators of NBA Street. They could have owned the arcade market that
He will run this one back. He's brought to
there's a hole in. Just have to make the games we want. That's why I'm making my game. Yeah. Really, if you want the game to be a certain way, you can't wait around for it to be that way.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Even the companies that make the games that you love, sometimes they screw up and piss you off with how they make a game.
Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's
Oh.
intercepted.
Well, the quarterback was under pressure. He could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
Oh man. Yeah, it's not easy to play with this horizontal controls on
Looking for a
offense.
target.
On
Middle of the
defense,
field.
it's fine. Midway died because they didn't transition over well to the PS2
Here's the
era,
kick.
Xbox.
And
Instead
he'll
of
start his
concentrating
return.
on what they were good at, which is arcade games,
Nice tackle.
they tried to make them more for the home markets, and they either changed the gameplay to make it more simulation-like, or they took out arcade features.
The defense
And
comes out of the nickel. Here's the
so,
passer
yeah, the
trying
defense
to challenge
players,
the secondary on that left side.
even though they're
That pass
behind, they always get a
looks
good
like
jump
little
on it to break it
miscommunication.
up.
You talk about dreaming big, you got to score here, and then you need all kinds of breaks to still pull
They
this
just
one out.
weren't making money on their games.
Going across the middle, zeroed in on that one. That will be a first down. We're drawing near a close.
Like, I
and
barely
defense
played
is
NBA
trying to
Ballers.
preserve a
I
victory.
never bought any of those
On this
games.
passing down,
I was
the
not
defense
into
comes
that
out in the
concept
nickel.
whatsoever.
Here they come. The quarterback throws right into the heart of that defense.
Nice
It
job by
was
the
really just
quarterback.
because I didn't want to play
Finding the open guy
one-on-one
short.
half-court
They get the
basketball.
completion.
I'm like,
They
you had
still
all
do
these
not
great
get the first
arcade
down.
games, and then this is what you make now? Like, I'm going to play NBA Street.
He'll fire it out to the left. The reception is good for a first down. First down and 10.
And then they messed with the Blitz
They bring in an extra
series.
defensive back. The pocket's
Made it Blitz
collapsing.
Pro.
Lawrence Timmons makes the tackle. This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game. Buy the quarterback some time out of the shotgun.
Good job by the
This
play
drive
caller
hasn't
that
been
time.
bad, but
Calling
this
for the short
this
pass.
game went down the
Even though
tubes.
it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can
It's
run
not
reverse,
easy to throw,
draw
and
plays,
it's
screen
not easy to
plays,
run with the
or if you want,
quarterback.
you can still throw it down the field.
Well, that one was. They were way back there, probably playing
He runs
defense.
to the sideline.
I'll probably be going back to some PS2 Maddens next.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Troy Polamalu is all over the field.
Well,
That's going to do it here in this one.
the prevent defense didn't work. I was able to throw some in there.
22 and the Eagles 7. Down in the locker
Why
room right
2K
now, Phil,
didn't
what do you think
jump
the
on
atmosphere
college
is after this
football
kind of
all
loss
these
today?
years?
Well, it's about as bad as you can imagine it, Jim. You know, you
Yeah,
put
that
so
is
much work into these
interesting.
games.
They only
and
made that
after you
2K2
lose,
game
you're
on
physically
Dreamcast.
beat, you're emotionally down, and you carry it for a couple days, and then you get on to your next opponent.
You've been watching EA Sports.
Even though Slugfest and Hits were fun games, I don't think they did good in sales department. $199, 1 TD, 2 INTs, 11 for 26, nothing rushing. That was just dominant by the Steelers. Steelers steal victory. Eagles came up short against Steelers. This game was a perfect example of big time players making big plays. Roll to the Rose Bowl 2K20. Oh yeah, she's not as mad this time. 11 a.m. I don't want to talk to this guy, Coach Ramsdale. Join Space Face to play some White Wizard online. He really annoys us all. I think you should sabotage Spacey. No, just join the game. Just tell him what he doesn't want to hear. Oh man. Madden Daily News has got the puns right. Yeah, there's some character into this. I don't know. I would probably be better off if I just played with the regular controls. But those games do go by quick because of the game flow thing. Take like what, a half hour each instead of like an hour. Just struggling to do anything on offense. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this one. I'm ready to rumble boxing round 2, Kurt Warner's Arena Football, Jackie Chan, Showtime. I mean, Midway made some great classics, but some of their ideas just didn't come through in the sales department. Oh, we're in the bottom of the division that lost to the Giants. Yeah, that's why I think it's fun to highlight games like this that tried to make a arcade style game. Like, it's still simulation, but it's more arcade style. So, I don't know, do I have to save this? Okay. We'll overwrite it. It only goes so far in this game. It's not easy to do. I would say the defensive players are faster on the line, quicker to react. And really the defenses run a lot of QB spy or just blitzers from the outside. Another NBA Showtime? That would be nice, but it's never going to happen. Thanks, John. Thanks for coming in the chat. Yeah, NBA Showtime is great. It's going to be part of the Retro Sports Gamer Championship this year instead of NBA Jam. I think it's more exciting to watch. It's a better game to play than NBA Jam. NBA Jam gets, especially on SNES and Genesis, it gets very, what's the word I'm looking for? grindy, I guess. And the tournaments we had in NBA Showtime, they're always close. Yeah, no NBA Jam. We're going to do NBA Showtime this time. Yeah, the arcade cabinets, though, we don't have them. We don't have the arcade version. I didn't get the arcade 1-up NBA Jam. I was interested in it, but ultimately, I don't want to be sitting there playing online. I'd like to play with people in person. Would this game work for a small tournament? I think so. I think it is a good game for a small tournament. But even with the easier controls, it's hard to get a hang of doing it offensively, I think. Oh yeah, the regular cabinets are way better. I prefer that. This game would work especially if you get people in a tournament who don't like calling plays in football games. It's in the game. There's Madden right there. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. And as I've been saying, stay free.